Hey everybody, we're watching this dumpster fire they call a feature film. Now, the last time I streamed, I was doing this stream where I was watching a movie called Wavelength. Now, that stream I claim to be the worst movie I've ever seen. Well, this movie is not as bad as that, but I hate it more because it's an insult to a great kaiju, and it's just overall just a steaming pile of shit. So yeah, let's get into this. As you can see, this tape's a little bit beaten up. There's a reason why I hate this movie. I'm actually planning on to destroy this movie once I'm done watching it on the stream. Oh shit, I think I actually fucked up the tape. Alright, let's get into this. This mistake of a movie. Let's hope it doesn't fuck up my VHS player. It's probably Z. You know what? I already have to watch this movie. You know, and I already have to watch this movie. I don't have to like watch the ads for this shit. This was a TriStar movie, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. Okay. Now, the thing with this movie is I actually know somebody who's actually a big fan of it. Yakko, if you see this video, I'm not trying to change your opinion on it. You can like this movie all you want, and that's completely fine. I just hate this movie. I hate it. That's my camera's all oily because I had pizza. I'm addicted to pizza. Every single time I make this food, I always have pizza with it. You shouldn't be called Godzilla. You don't deserve to be called Godzilla. You deserve to be called a giant iguana on New York City. Matthew Broderick almost ruined. He probably ruined this movie for me, Matthew Broderick, because he's not a good actor. Okay, I can give it that. The score is good. Why is it? Now, why am I watching this movie? I already hate it enough. You know, they tried to tell their own story. Godzilla designed by Patrick. Patrick, you fucking failed. You fucking failed, okay? That's not Godzilla. Whatever the fuck this creature is. That's not quote unquote Godzilla. That's, again, an iguana. David Arnold, you wasted your talent on this, man. So they're trying to give away that Godzilla was created on accident because a bunch of iguanas or a bunch of lizards saw a nuclear bomb go off as a test, and that's how he got contaminated, and they turned into Godzilla. Roland Emmerich, or however you pronounce his name, Roland. This is the director of this fucking atrocious piece of shit. Listen, I don't think the guy's a bad director. I enjoyed Independence Day. I know it's bad, but I enjoyed Independence Day. But he should not have been the choice to make a Godzilla movie. Robert Zemeckis would have been a better choice for a Godzilla movie. Okay. Okay, so for a little context of this movie, let me. For a little context on this movie. So this movie was actually the first American Godzilla. Now, when I say that, I don't mean it's the first Godzilla movie to be shown in America. I mean it was the first one to be made by Americans. I think that's what I think. Because the movies before this were all made by Japan. Sometimes they had Americans help with it. Sometimes there was a little bit of help, but this was the first one made specifically for Americans. It was made by Americans for Americans. Well, this was a good start because obviously that this movie turned out to be such a huge. This movie was a mess. Okay, has like I think 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think I don't fucking know. The thing with this movie is that it could have been good. It could have been good if they chose a different director. Now, like I said, I don't think the guy who directed this is a bad director. Okay, he doesn't make that many good movies, but I don't think the guy's a bad director. You know, made Independence Day. I actually enjoyed that movie. It was Independence Day was a mess. It was a mess of a movie, but it was a fun mess. Okay, this movie was not a good mess. It was a mess. This movie is a mess, not a good mess. It's a very unfun mess. But the thing is, it could have been good if they chose a different director. Like I said, Robert Zemeckis, Tim Burton, goddammit, they would have been better fucking choices to make a fucking George Lucas. Those three directors could have made a fucking kick-ass Godzilla movie, but they chose the motherfucker who made Independence Day. Again, a lot of people are probably not going to agree with me on that decision. But yeah, that's my opinion. They should have gotten a different director, and this movie could have been good. But no, they saw that Independence Day and the other movie he made was a big hit. So let's get this motherfucker to make a giant kaiju movie. They did a knife falling joke. See, the audience is supposed to think that the knives are gonna fall on top of the guy, but in reality, it's not. I hate this movie. Okay, I'll give the movie this. When they use practical effects, the practical effects are pretty. They're not great, but they're decent. You ruined this movie, Matthew. Okay, I'm gonna say this for people who enjoy Matthew Broderick as an actor. Listen, I don't think Matthew Broderick can be that. Listen, now I'm gonna say this about Matthew Broderick. Okay, I don't think Matthew Broderick can be a bad actor. Okay, when he when he has the right when he has the right role, he has the right role. When we get you guys are probably You guys are probably gonna guess what I'm about to say. Yeah, Matthew Broderick fucking sucked in this movie. He was not can be a bad actor, but this is not one of his proudest achievements. Stream because this movie blows. I do not want to watch this. Listen. Okay, I was gonna do an entire. Fucking hold on. I'll be right. I'm about to give this movie the old Scott the Wasp treatment. This movie blows. Fuck this movie. Fuck you, Godzilla 1998. Fucking. Ugh. What I think of this movie? Fuck you. I told you I destroyed it on stream. And guess what? I didn't even get to finish it. Because how much I hate this movie. Listen, look, if you read the title, it said I was going to rant on it. And yeah, I didn't watch it, but I destroyed it. So I'm not just going to get the rant on. I hate this movie. I was going to watch it on stream because you know what? Maybe I could try to let bygones be bygones. Maybe watch the movie, try to go through with it. No. Shit. Listen, it's bad enough that this movie is a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that film that I hold experience. And listen, there are movies worse. Wavelength, the one I watched a few days ago, is obviously the worst movie. That's all. Okay, like I was saying, like I think there are worse movies out there. There are obviously movies that are worse than this. Okay, I may have threw down my phone, but okay, listen. I hate this movie more because of what it does, what it stands for. It is an insult to one of the best kaiju movies I have ever seen, and the movie that it was remaking was made decades prior, and it couldn't even be better than a movie that was made in the fucking 50s. How can you do that? How do you make a movie? How is the movie 30 years before? How are you making a movie that is supposed to be a remake of a movie that came out 30 years prior, and the fucking version that came out in the fucking 50s?
I have a question.
Oh yes.
What is your favorite dead meat review?
I don't know. I thought you were going.
Camp Sleepaway.
All right, good for you. Go now.
I have a fucking mouse thing.
But
Who was on there? I look like a dude.
welcome to boyhood.
Ciao.
Like I was saying, I think that this movie. Listen, how do you make a movie that's supposed to be a remake of a movie that was made 30 years prior, and the movie that was made before that is so much better? How do you fuck up that bad? How do you fuck up that bad? And it's an insult to that movie. Listen, I think the original Godzilla that came out in the 50s is one of the best kaiju movies ever made. Okay, I think it's one of the best kaiju movies ever made. And this movie is not only like a worse version of that, but it's an insult to it. It insults that original movie down to a fucking T or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what to say. I'm fucking pissed off. I don't want to watch that movie ever again. I destroyed it for that purpose. Like, again, oh, you want to know how much I fucking hate it? Here's some of the tape. We all over the fucking place. Just take this. Fucking trash. Fuck that movie. Never watching it again. Goodbye.